What's going on, everybody? So I have the ResMed AirFit N20 nasal CPAP mask up against a Fisher & Paykel Eson 2. Two of the best nasal CPAP masks in the entire world. Two of the best-selling masks we've had here at USA Medical Supply over the years. Highly recommend either one of these. I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison. They're uniquely different in their own retrospect, but at the end of the day, these are two legends in the industry, and I'm going to go over it with you right now. So before we begin, let's put it this way. ResMed is definitely the 500-pound gorilla out there in the CPAP industry overall, and maybe Fisher & Paykel is a 250, 300-pound gorilla. And the reason that is because ResMed has a machine market in North America. They have a PDAC approved CPAP, BiPAP, ASV, all different modalities that are reimbursable through Medicare, Medicaid, and most insurances. And Fisher & Paykel do not have a machine out there. And I can understand why. There is now money in reimbursable CPAP machines. With that being said, the industry makes their money on the resupplies. On the masks, the resupplies, all the money is in what you see and not the machines. But my thought process is even if you're at cost in North America with a machine, you're going to grow the mask market tremendously, because most doctors, sleep doctors we've come across, want that brand mask on that brand machine, because the manufacturers can say our masks have been tested with our brand machines, which is true because they're not going to test other brands on that machine. But at the end of the day, any brand mask will work with any brand machine. So hopefully someday Fisher & Paykel gets into the machine market here in North America. I think they would get a tremendous market share based on what Philips Respironics has been doing over the recall. I think there's a great opportunity there for Fisher & Paykel. So let's get right into it side by side. And you'll see right in the front that the N20 has the slim hose that will go into your regular CPAP hose, where the Eson 2 doesn't. So you're just going to put this directly to this, and there's a quick release on the Eson 2 if you have to dislodge it, get up in the middle of the night, which is nice. Up here in the front, you're going to see an air valve on the N20, but what's different with the Eson 2 is they have what's called a diffuser in the front that's washable and replaceable that will diffuse the noise when air is being exhaled out of this. You'll notice that there is a stability bar on the Eson 2. There is no stability bar on the N20. So the object of the stability bar is exactly what it says, is to create a more stable seal across the nose. So if you toss, you turn, in theory, this will hold that seal much better. However, even though the N20 does not have a stability bar, the AirFit seal over the years has held up as a great seal for many people. So we haven't had issues with being a bad seal. You'll notice there's no headgear on the top of the N20, but there is Velcro straps at the top of the Eson 2. I'm a big fan of the Velcro straps because when you get a nasal leak, this is the first thing you should adjust. And then Fisher & Paykel has the 4 points of contact on the headgear itself. As far as the clips go, Fisher & Paykel have regular clips. They clip on pretty easy, and the N20 have the magnets. I like the magnets personally over the clips. I use full face masks, and I do prefer the magnets myself. We'll get into the cushion. I have the Eson 2 cushion here, and I have the ResMed N20 cushion here. Is that Eson 2 has what's called roll fit technology, so it's like spring action. So if you have nasal bridge breakdown or you get sore spots at the bridge of the nose, this is going to act as more of a shock absorber, so it puts less pressure on the bridge of the nose, which is fantastic. As far as breaking this down, Eson 2 does break down pretty easy. You just have to slide these straps through. You have this for cleaning, the headgear, and the cushion. As far as the N20 goes, pulling this apart, You gotta unvelcro the straps at the top. You have the frame here. You have the cushion. You have the hose. And you have the headgear. As far as sizes go, these come in small, medium, and large. I wish there was an extra large because we do have many patients who do fit into extra large, and we have to use the Philips Respironics Wisp for extra large version. So those of you who are looking for extra large, you'll have to go to a Philips Respironics Wisp. That is the only mask that's nasal that I know that has an extra large size. As far as online reviews go, the Eson 2 gets a 4.7 out of 5 rating for the people who have reviewed the mask, and the ResMed N20 gets a 4.5 out of 5 on the people who reviewed the ResMed mask. As far as putting these masks back together, I find that the Eson 2 is better. They have these visual blue to know exactly where they go in. And that kind of pops in, where the N20 and the frame, you kind of have to jam it in there a little bit, make sure it stays. It's not too bad, but I think the Eson 2 is a little more like a puzzle piece that just fits easier. This tubing, this detaches easy. I like that with the N20. So you just squeeze here to pop off the tubing, and then you'll just put on the Velcro straps. The proper way to put on both these masks is the same, just like the full face mask. You're going to put it over your head. You're going to start with the top of the nose, and then you're going to work down. You can put in the magnets or the clips first, and then you can adjust from the side here. As far as which one's better or which one I prefer, I'm not a nasal CPAP wearer. I would say that both these masks are uniquely different. They have different features from each other, but they tend to work the same way as far as compliance goes, as far as user feedback and comfort.